Today's drill for defense is going to be focusing on the first baseman. Today we're going to work on double play balls when holding the bag. So the purpose of this drill is really to isolate our footwork, as well as how to come off the bag most efficiently and making throws into second base to turn two. So what we're going to be doing, obviously if you have a partner, great. If mom or dad, siblings can help you out during this exercise, even better. We're going to be using a tennis ball for today's purposes to simulate if we don't have someone to help us out. First thing we're going to talk about is just holding that bag over here at first. All right? I'm in this position. Everything I do, I got to have a visualization of that pitcher. I'm thinking through my mind his motion, his mechanics of how he's going through his delivery. So I'm in this position. There's two different ways that we're going to do this drill, but before we go into demonstrating that drill, I'm going to talk about how we're supposed to be coming off that base most efficiently. Small things, details, are very important when it comes to baseball. So if I'm the first baseman and I come off with my right foot first, and then my left foot, and then I go to shuffle, I am way too far off that bag. All right? I want to be in this position. I want to come off with my left foot first, here, and then go right into my shuffle. Now I'm still close enough to that bag if the ball's down the line to make a play, but I'm also not crossing myself up, where if I go with my right foot and then my left foot, I crossed over. I'm not going to be able to get back to balls that are hit down the line, all right? Especially if I'm delayed coming off the bag with the pitcher, okay? So I'm going to be in this position. I'd say the first set of drills I'm going to do, I'm going to just focus on not throwing the ball, but just coming off with my left foot first, simulating a ground ball, and making a strong throw to second base, my target down there. So I'm in this position here, I'm coming off, I'm going left, right, shuffle, field the ball, and I'm making a throw. We're going to give another viewpoint of how we're coming off that bag, all right? And you can also see how I transition into my throw as I'm staying low through my legs, as we talk about in some of our classroom stuff of video analysis with the major leaguers. One of the big things they talk about is their lower half, staying through their lower half into their shuffle and not popping straight up, okay? Also, when I'm coming off the bag as a first baseman, I'm holding that base runner on. So when I come off the bag, I'm going to be in front of the base path. That's very important because as a middle infielder, I need to be throwing my ball to the inside part of second base. That's important so that I'm not throwing it across, interfering it with the base runner, making it more challenging for your middle infielders to receive, transition, and make the throw back. All right, so again, I'm in this position. I'm just going to work on coming off the bag without throwing the ball first. Here, left, shuffle, up, and right on through. The next way to do this drill is actually throwing the ball off the wall to simulate the ball off the bat. So I'm going to be right here. I'm going to throw the ball off the wall, left, right, shuffle, right on through. Guys, we demonstrated the exercise as a lefty. Now I want to talk about it if you're a right-handed first baseman. This is a little bit more difficult. I'm really just going to talk about the footwork, obviously, since I'm a left-handed ball player. But pretty much the same concept as how I come off the bag. The one big thing is how we receive that ball and go into our double play turns. Okay? So if I'm holding that bag just like we normally do, and I come off with my left leg first, okay, I'm gonna swing around. I almost want to start taking that ball and turn into it here and then make my throw. One of the big things when it comes to being a right-hander, especially with youth athletes, I do think it's different when you're talking youth, high school, college, pro. You'll watch a lot of major leaguers, they're coming off the bag. If their momentum's taking them further away from the bag, okay, they're here, they're shuffling, and they're going away from the bag, that's when they're typically going to backhand it, turn, and be right in this position here. If that ball is a hot shot right at them, where they're holding the bag here, and they come off and it's boom, and that ball's on them, that's typically when they'll just replace their feet and make a strong throw into second base. The play, the ball off the bat, will typically dictate how I'm going to feel that ball, whether it's here, okay, whether it's here, whatever the case may be, okay. Lefties, you got it pretty nice being over at first base. It's a true come off. Everything's going to stay the same. You're not going to do any kind of spin move. You're just strictly going to come off, shuffle into our throw. The righties are where you're going to be doing some spin moves, depending on the ball in play.